What's going on, guys? Devil here, bringing you another war recap. Now, this is a loss, and it really is unfortunate, but it happens. So, they should have beat us by a lot more because they pretty much had some engineered bases. But based on how they really performed, we should have won this war. We need a little bit more, which we totally could have got, but it happens. So let's go ahead and start with number 13. This is me dropping down a little bit on a lower Town Hall 9. Just a pretty standard GoVaHo, 3 lavas, 2 golems. Now the first thing I want you to notice is this golem, you expect him to go to this wall, but for some reason he's going to this wall. Now it's not a big deal, but on a lot of bases, most of the times, you want to know exactly where your golem is going to go, because you don't want your golem to accidentally trigger the clan castle if you're not ready to handle it. So in this case, he's going to go to this wall for whatever reason. It's not a big deal because the clan castle doesn't come out. It's just unfortunate. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't get why that happened. So the funnel is big enough, and I'm going to use a quake just to make sure the queen goes inside. Sometimes with a jump, the queen will walk along the wall. You got to remember that the jump does not pull the troops in. So if the queen is able to walk like a half tile to get a different target, then she will. So jumping isn't always an option. So the kill squad walks, what is this? Counterclockwise. My kill squad, or my LaLoon, is going to go clockwise. And this one lava is gone already, but there's another reinforced lava there to, pick up the slack. So we're looking pretty good. There's only one air defense left, and I'm going to continue this clockwise motion. And I've got 2 spells in the bag, but I'm holding them because, honestly, at the moment, this isn't looking that great. It should have been a little bit stronger looking. So I'm a little bit concerned because there's that splash damage wizard in there, and it's going to take a second to get to it. So I'm basically going to wait and try to make that lava pop. And I'm looking for places to put these 2 balloons. But really, there goes the lava. It finally pops. But there's going to be enough balloons behind it to get that wizard or the archer tower. And now I'm just looking for cleanup places. And I'm going to use the balloons on the builders' huts, because I am cutting it kind of close. This attack, it was strong, but not as strong as it should have been, given how much stronger I am. So we'll go ahead and fast forward, because there's not much else to see. It's a good 3-star. I wish it looked a little bit better, but whatever. So now to 11. Looking at Edgar, he's hitting this with a GoVaHo. So he's got a good spread on his golems, which enables him to put down some wizards nice and far apart. Look how far apart these wizards are, and they're not getting touched by anything. That's what you want to do. So now when you drop the Valks over here, they're going to go right in the middle. So he doesn't need any wall breakers, because the Valks are going to do the wall breaking without any problems, especially under rage. It is no big deal. A nice poison, and then a jump. Now, a lot of people have problems determining whether they should use a jump or a rage. In this case, I think a rage would have been better, because no matter which way the Valks go, standing here, they're going to stay inside the base. So if you drop a rage, they're going to break through one of these walls, and it doesn't matter which one they go through. But he opts to use a jump spell, and it works out just fine. And he's nice and patient with these hogs. So the idea with the hogs is you want to wait until the Valks distract the other towers, which is exactly what he does. And basically he's going to use a counterclockwise motion with the hogs. And they're all on the map now, but they are pretty safe. Looks like they skirt that one giant bomb. If I remember right, there's another giant bomb they just barely missed over here. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, there was that one too. Yeah, they got pretty lucky. But he does a very good job being nice and patient with the hogs. So if you show some patience with hogs, especially with 1 or 2 heal spells, you're in good shape. As long as your troops move in kind of the way you want them to move. So good job, Edgar. All right, now we're going to jump up to 5. So I'm not sure what to call this raid. We're going to call it a Archer Queen Walk Dragon Raid. Now before he starts, I'm going to explain what the goal is. So he's going to Zap Quake this air defense. He's going to Archer Queen Walk in here and go this way, and then jump towards this one. While that's going on, he's going to break his king into this section to get that air defense. So at this point, he's going to drop dragons from here to here. Now look at this base. Over here, there's almost nothing that will affect the dragons. The sweepers are going that way, and actually that's the only sweeper. The expos are grounded. There's 2 air defense, but they're not, 2 archer towers. It's not a huge deal. There's 1 wizard tower, not a huge deal. Basically what he's trying to do is use his Archer Queen as a 5th air defense. So these 3 air defense over here, and there's a 4th one there. And he's trying to separate his queen and basically make the queen act like an air defense. Now I see what he's doing, but this whole section here is extremely weak to dragons. And that's what makes this attack so good. So let's go ahead and watch it in action. Alright, so there he is, zapping that 1 air defense. Down goes the queen and the healers. Also notice that he only uses 3 healers. Now, this is great because he's going to encounter this 1 archer tower, which is, what is that, level 10, I think? And then this is a lower level cannon. So the queen is pretty safe. So that frees up some camp space for this dragon, a baby dragon. This is important because these buildings need to go away, because he's going to put a jump over here. And this jump is going to push the queen towards that air defense, which has to happen. The queen has to go this way. If these buildings are standing, the queen's probably not going to go for that air defense. So the funneling is all done. The queen, the rage spell missed the healers, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. And the king is down. The wall is not broken yet, but that army camp is big enough to funnel. And in goes the king, the 1 Valk just to help out the king. That's the only purpose of that Valk, because he needs that air defense to go down. And now down goes the first 2 dragons. Basically, these 2 dragons are just going to help establish the funnel. So once the funnel is established, he's going to start putting some more dragons in. The queen's getting low. You might think he could rage right here. He's not going to, and I think that's a smart move here, because he did lose 1 healer, which means the expo, the grounded expo, is going to outpace the healer. So it's probably really good that he did not use that rage. So down goes the clan castle, and there's a lava in the clan castle. And some balloons. Now he's going to rage up these balloons, and they are going to do a whole lot more than you would think they would do. The air defense is going to target the lava, of course, and then the pups. And before the lava can take out, or before the air defense can take out the balloons take it out. Now this is key. Look at this balloon. He puts it over here. It distracts the wizard tower and the sweeper. So he puts another balloon offset. This balloon over here is not getting touched by the sweeper or the wizard tower. That was perfect. So fantastic attack. That is so if you're like watching this, don't try to repackage this attack and use it somewhere else, because it's probably not going to work. It requires a very specific kind of base to do these types of attacks. You need to do an in-depth analysis of the base you're going to hit in order to do something like this. This is not a reusable attack. So fantastic job, Oro. It's fun to watch. It's my kind of attack. I like that stuff. Alright, so here's Oro again. What did he do? I don't remember this attack. I would set the attack up for you, but I don't remember what he did. So down goes one golem, some funneling wizards, a funneling baby dragon. Oh, okay, I remember. So basically he's gonna push a naked Archer Queen for these 2 air defense. And naked, by naked I mean there's no healer. But there is a golem and some Valks and a king. There's a lava in the clan castle, so that could slow his queen down quite a bit. But with the king, the rage, and what, 3 Valks in there, it's not that big of a deal. So the 2 air defense are already down. So at this point, he should be looking at the air portion already, and he's got a LaLoon, and really heavy on the balloons, which is probably a smart move. So this is a 9.5, so there's no Infernos, but there are still 2 air defense. The Expo 1 is up, and that 1 sweeper could be a problem. So he's going to separate the lava from the first balloons, and he's got to haste in order to fight the sweeper. Now the 1 balloon did blow up really fast, or sorry, the 1 lava blew up really fast. But he did send a reinforcement very quickly, so that was good. So that balloon is down already. Now, one big problem with this attack, it's all looking very good right now, but one problem with this is all these towers here that got left. So towards the end of the attack, what's going to have to happen is these balloons are going to work their way clockwise, and they're going to have to cross the whole base in order to start cleaning up. So that's really going to stretch the time limit on this attack. But other than that, it's beautiful. It really is nice. So when you're planning the air portion of your attack, you want to be right next, you want to be like shoulder to shoulder with your ground portion. So the ground portion came in this way, which means your air attack should either start over here or over here. If you start anywhere else, then basically you're ignoring towers like this, which doesn't like guarantee a fail, but it just means it's gonna take longer to clean up. So as you can see here, these balloons have some ground to cover, and if it weren't for these air troops over here, he'd be in a lot of trouble. But it is still a brilliant attack. So he only brought 2 lavas in this, I think. Pretty sure he only brought 2, which means they pretty much have to pop. So because of that, he's got plenty of cleanup pups. So a fantastic war from Oro. A nice 6-star. From our Town Hall 10. Very nice. Thank you, Gleason. Appreciate that. Now let's go on to number 1. Flory. So Flory is going to hit this with a Mad Maulers attack. He is going to go ahead and try to lure some of the clan castle out. I don't think he got all of it. It looks like it's a bunch of tier 1 troops in there. There's probably more if you dig in more. So he puts down the queen with some healers. Basically, this queen is going to funnel on this side over here. And then over here somewhere, there's going to be a couple bowlers. There's some bowlers. And probably 1 or 2 healers. So what that's going to do is build a funnel. So anything he puts over here is going to go this way, because they're going to get pushed that way. So he puts down some giants and the Mad Maulers. So his funnel is really good. His queen is still up there doing work. It's a bunch of minions in the clan castle. Let's see where his healer's at. I don't even see any healers there anymore. I didn't notice them go anywhere. Well, regardless, the wizards took care of the minions. And this is all looking very good so far. The queen's still doing work. It's important, don't underestimate the queen. So even if you're really heavy on minor urge bowlers, if you can keep your queen alive, you want to. At the very least, she'll do cleanup, which, I mean, she'll end up doing more than that, but. So everything's coming together now, and bowlers on both sides, all getting healed up. Somehow 1 wizard tower got left behind, But there's plenty of time left, and he's got some troops left over. We'll start fast forwarding. Basically, it's all over but the crying. So, good job on picking out 3 stars, Flory. Good job on Supercell for nerfing mass attacks. And there it is. So, despite the loss, we had some good attacks. It just didn't work out. But I hope you liked the attacks. I hope you liked the video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Keep with the fire.